We've all had lucky moments, but some people take luck to a whole new level. From narrowly skimming past a pool's edge by millimeters, to pulling off insane tricks with a Coke bottle, or even catching a baseball in their beer, these moments are pure epic timing. So stay with us till the end. Who knows, you might just catch a bit of that luck yourself. Do you remember the challenge where people tried to throw a bottle of water and landed upright, like nothing ever happened? Well, this guy somehow managed to create an even more complicated version of that challenge, completely by accident. This girl had a very stressful car ride. On the way, she realized her phone was missing but couldn't remember where she'd left it. 10 miles later, she spotted this. Had it been a legendary Nokia, not a single crack would have appeared. Spilling beer on a baseball fan during a game is never a good idea. But when that beer is spilled by a ball thrown by your favorite player, that's a different story altogether. This guy might be able to sell his trophy to a collector for enough money to buy a dozen cases of his favorite beer. At the beginning of this video, it looks like the girl is in serious trouble. You're holding your breath for her, but no, luck was clearly on her side that day. The funny part? She probably didn't even have time to understand what happened until she saw the video and marked this day on her calendar to celebrate every year. And look at this. Something insane is about to happen. How is it that these guys aren't afraid to perform these stunts so close to each other? They seem to know exactly what they're doing. In Brazil, there's a unique martial art called capoeira. It looks just like the moves in this video, with one key difference. There's no physical contact. But still, it's hard not to wonder how many concussions these athletes endure before mastering these moves. These days, pulling off a basketball trick on TikTok is nearly impossible, but you might have better luck with a Coca-Cola bottle instead. We'd love to see a sport that uses soda bottles. And if you think throwing paper airplanes is just for kids, think again. In this video, a paper airplane becomes an unmanned vehicle that lands perfectly at the recycling station. This guy has lightning-fast reflexes. The first time you watch this clip, you won't even realize what's happening. His friend throws something behind the cash register, and our protagonist instantly reacts to prevent it from hitting the floor, using his foot no less. And not just any foot, but that of a professional soccer player. Where else would he have learned to pull off such a move? What happens in these next shots could be a coincidence. Or maybe this girl is a genius in disguise. At first, she's doing push-ups while holding a ball on the back of her neck. It looks tough, right? But what comes next is even more mind-blowing. You'll have to see it to believe it. We'd love to see this kind of trick become a regular part of professional basketball. This guy jumps into the water in a strange pose that you'll have to wait until the end of the clip to fully understand. Turns out, this is none other than Aquaman himself. And not only does he avoid scaring the fish with his splash, but he even catches a few fish with his trident, like a true professional. That moment when your best friend loves playing pranks on you, but you're protected by the best guardian angel in the universe, the one that doesn't even obey the laws of physics. That's right, she deserves a lifelong pass for that. For cyclists, if you're worried about crossing the street safely, just try a spectacular jump. Of course, we're joking. These guys probably got an extra dose of luck just by being born. You'll never guess what happens next. A rat captured a rare moment, and an inattentive driver, who somehow forgot to apply the handbrake, is paying attention in the most unexpected way. This scene reminds me of something similar from Twilight, when Edward Cullen saves Bella from a truck. A pool, a concrete floor, and a guy clearly planning something crazy. We all think we know how this will end. But no, this man manages to get out of the water unscathed. Maybe someone's handing out lifetime luck certificates. It certainly seems that way, even though he hit his chin on the curb. It's moments like this that make our brain replay every moment we've taken for granted in our lives. This isn't just a soda bottle, it's a ballistic missile, and it's part of the most epic Bolo Phillips challenge ever seen online. Honestly, how is this even possible? It's too good to be true. One user summed it up perfectly in the comments: "The bottle is a paid actor." Now, check out this incredible moment. A man catches a pike, and just before he can reel it in, a much bigger fish grabs it. Lucky the rod holds up, but the fisherman did an amazing job using a landing net. Exactly what you're supposed to do in situations like this. Feeling lazy to charge your phone? This girl has a clever tip for situations like that. But let's be honest, it probably takes so many tries that it'd be easier just to get up and tossing them like toothpicks. This storm isn't just wild. It's practically begging for its own superhero movie. Picture it, an umbrella-wrangling hero stopping objects mid-air with nothing but sheer strength and guts. Marvel, are you listening? Because we've got the perfect premise for your next blockbuster. A villain or hero with the power to control the weather and bring anything in its path to a halt, and maybe even an intense umbrella duel scene. We've all watched those Japanese karate masters slice through bricks with a single chop, but you haven't seen real skill until you watch this guy take a Jenga block out of a tower with unbelievable precision. No toppling, no mess. Just one block expertly removed without a single wobble. Anyone who's ever played Jenga knows how intense this is. It's harder than breaking a board with your hand. This guy's focus and control would leave even the toughest karate masters impressed. Remember the classic tale of the archer shooting an apple off someone's head? Well, brace yourself. We've got a modern twist that'll blow your mind. Imagine someone firing off a shot to hit an impossibly small target like a water droplet. This girl's got the aim and nerves of steel to split a droplet in mid-air with a playing card. Forget apples. She's a modern William Tell with even higher stakes. And by the way, she deserves a serious payday for pulling this off. It's like watching Kaloryu Peter from that iconic series take on the world's tiniest challenge. Not everyone can pull off mind-blowing tricks on a skateboard, but this guy didn't let that stop him. Instead, he went from beginner to Tony Hawk-level stunt master in a single moment. The trick he pulled off? It's so unique it needs a name. How about the Butler? In a flash, he went from nearly losing his balance to creating a move so epic it could go down in skateboarding history. So, next time you're skating, remember, if you can't pull off the classics, make up something legendary of your own. Before moving on to the next video, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps the channel. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out.